What's up, you guys? Welcome or welcome back. This is going to be a reading on Osama bin Laden. I just thought that it would be interesting to take a look at Osama bin Laden. Now, everything I say is alleged. I could be spot on picking up rumors, or I could just be wrong. I was pretty young with the whole Osama bin Laden era timeline saga, seventh, eighth grade, I believe. So, most of us have heard that Osama was working with America. I think that some of us have heard that. So let's just get into it. I don't really know. I'm gonna be winging it. I don't know what I'm gonna be asking like most times, but let's get into it. Okay, so first question is gonna be I want to take a look at his background. Who was Osama bin Laden? Um, yeah. So growing up and in life in general, who was Osama bin Laden? Give me a little bit of energy check on who he was. And he's a Pisces. Okay. Now it's showing me a lot of mental conflict. This could be just contradiction of whatever his actions may have been and his intentions. Now it seems like he may be family orientated, and this could just be like his culture and the people that he is working for, um, and things like that. So let's see anything else for who he was. I don't know if he was married or had any children or anything like that, but that may be something here. Okay. Hmm. Okay, let's just jump into it and see what we got here. Let's use this deck. Now, he could have came from a poor background as a child. His family maybe not had a lot of money. And this could also be showing that he built something from nothing, basically. We're going from the Five of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles here. Show me that. I mean, it's also showing me he loves the ladies, okay? It's a lot of energy here, but that money came with some sadness and regret, some hardships. I want to say hardships, okay? Um, the Empress. I know this could be speaking of his mother's influence in some way, shape, or form, but he maybe had been married a few different times here with the Empress under this Ace of Swords like that. Show me this. Maybe some very young child brides, or and this could even be speaking of like his first wife. I don't know how many children he had, but I'm seeing a few different pages here. But we know that's not uncommon for his culture, I think. Yeah, it's showing me a lot of different. He was very popular with the ladies, or he just had a lot of ladies here. But that's some of the things that his wealth maybe afforded him. Anything else here? Let's see. So it's showing me a lot of failed love relationships as well. And this could even, again, just be in his family as well. Um, so he had in his mind the type of life he wanted to live and the type of impact that he wanted to have in his life and the people around him or whatever. But some some of this energy, specifically with work energy, is predicated on some type of friendship or some type of what word I want to use? Some type of association with someone or something. Honesty and pride. So yeah, it's a lot of um, emotional relationship failures in general. Blame, grief, discipline, and trust. So let's get these up and see what else we can ask. So now I want to look more into his education and work energy. Show me more about Osama bin Laden's education and work energy. I don't know if he was self taught on some different trades. Um, because it's coming off very nonchalant. So I wonder if he changed his course a few different times, for lack of a better term. Maybe he was a jack of many trades, but it's showing like a lot of his wealth was built independently. Let's see what else. Anything else? Um, he could have been in real estate, maybe, or maybe he was a builder because we do have these energy here, kind of like construction, or you know. And then we have the Four of Wands here, so he definitely could have made a lot of success and had a lot of success with construction or some type of building. Um, let's go ahead and clarify. Let's use the finance deck. But I am seeing some ups and downs when it comes to business and finances. I'm not really seeing a lot of school or learning energy here. Doesn't mean that, that didn't happen, but let's see. I mean, it kind of come off lazy, even though I don't know. I mean, I see he accomplished some things, but this could be a progression. But this could just be the time. Maybe he also wrote things. And maybe, some of these things he got bored with, yeah, because settling. Like he felt like he had a bigger call in or something. Maybe he was heavy into religion. He definitely decided to do things differently than most people would have. I'm also even seeing, I don't know if this is just travel or if he actually like worked on vehicles as well in some way, shape, or form. But yeah, he definitely felt like his calling was bigger than what he had previously been working on. He got bored with that and felt like he's supposed to be doing bigger and better things. And then whatever this relationship is or this connection is, it unlocks so many different possibilities to this level of stardom. Like it's coming off like, well, I want to think of like Gandhi and other people like being put in position to be a certain archetype or it reminded me of the typical celebrity energy where we're going to make up your background, we're going to have this certain agenda and things like that. And show me this Four Wands. Caution and underworld. Oh. But yeah, this also again is speaking to that relationship that he built with someone or something. Okay, activation. See what I'm saying? Like you're activating your soul purpose and receiving gifts. Awaken your soul and tap into the ancestral memory and inner wisdom, focusing too much on the material world instead of the spiritual world. Setbacks is here. Business is here. In denial, no. What does denial say? Unfulfilled. I feel like, yeah, that no is definitely just saying like something was going on where he just felt like I should be doing bigger and better. I don't know if this somebody approached him or this was just something that he started to transition into and then along the way made some relationships. Um, if you've been putting up a false front to make money, it's time to remove that mask. What are you refusing to see? It's better to live in the truth than a lie. Perhaps you are insisting that reality be something other than what it is. So let's ask more about this relationship and what unfolded from that. Okay, this particular relationship that's being highlighted, it may be more than one, but show me what this relationship was for Osama bin Laden and what this opportunities unlocked. I cracked the deck and justice was there. Show me this relationship for Osama bin Laden and what type of opportunities it unlocked for him. Show me that, please, and thank you. Okay, things took off fast. He may have been a little suspicious about it, or maybe didn't necessarily think that this was a good fit, or just feeling a way about it. But ultimately, it looks like he took advantage of this opportunity, right? And maybe this was, also showing me like either this was the solution to his mental confusion and just wanting to do something different. Like, okay, let's take advantage of the opportunity. Maybe this is leading me to where I want to go, or this is confusion about whether to get involved or not. I don't know if he had been in some type of debt or something like that, or he was trying to find solutions to some type of debt. But let's go ahead and clarify. Again, I was very young. I'm not into politics. I don't really care about politics. And so I have limited knowledge, which that's the way I like it when I do readings, because I don't want my preconceived knowledge or notion to get in the way of what I am trying to do. So, show me this. I don't know if he was in the military at all, but it is showing me where, oh, ho, 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 ho. And I don't know, maybe this is common knowledge. Again, like I said, some of us has heard that he was like CIA intelligence, allegedly. And I am picking up that vibe. But maybe everybody already knew that. Maybe that wasn't a secret, is what I'm trying to say. So, but that energy is here. Um, it's like one moment he wasn't there, all of a sudden he was there. Because yeah, I am picking up war energy. I'm picking up some aggressive communication. It's just like, wham, I'm here. Like, um, so I don't know again much about politics, but I don't know if he's like, if he was the blame for the 9/11 thing. I know it might be connected on some level, but overall, it's showing me like being responsible or seeing a lot of death. Um, So he was here creating illusions. This energy is showing me that his role on some level was to confuse the masses or to reiterate some type of agenda here. Yep. It's almost like walking in blindly, not necessarily knowing what the agenda is, maybe, but just following directions. I don't even know if he had a title. Let's see. Who was Osama bin Laden?
According to Wikipedia, Osama bin Laden was a Saudi Islamist dissident and militant leader who was the founder and first general emir of al-Qaeda. Ideologically a pan-Islamist, he participated in the Afghan jihad against the Soviet Union and supported the activities of the Bosnian Mujahideen during the Yugoslav wars.
That's a mouthful, but y'all heard that. So okay. Okay, let's see. What motivated Osama bin Laden to have the views that he had and take the actions that he had? What motivated Osama bin Laden to have these ideals and um, morals, thoughts, views, etc.? What motivated Osama bin Laden to be who he was? What motivated Osama bin Laden to do what he was doing? I mean, again, for one, it's showing that this afforded him to be this ideal person that he wanted to be. It's coming here with wish fulfillment. It's coming here with love of the ladies, child. It's coming here and being that person. Like, I am him. Like, that's the vibes it's going. Um, Tell me more. Well, yeah. Then we have the justice here. Maybe he didn't like the politics. He didn't like how other people were moving. He was in disagreement with, how the state of the world or his country or whatever the case is. Now, his partnership with, justice, I'm going to say for now, until we get otherwise, this will be America to me. Okay. But this could also just be politics in his country. This relationship was supposed to bear some type of fruit. Okay, so let's look into it. He was skeptical about it on some level, I feel. Um, okay, let's go ahead and dig in. Tell me more about what influenced Osama bin Laden to be who he was. Okay, this could have been a strategy, or this could be just like I said, I want to say mirage, but it is um this is a play. This is a certain aesthetic to bring division and conflict and to program people mentally, emotionally, to instill fear, etc. So this again, agenda. But let's keep going. Again, it's kind of showing like maybe on some level he was moving blindly. This is also about land ownership, if you will. Um, who is this feminine energy? I don't know if this is a politician or what, but and why justice? Contract. He had a contract with America allegedly, or again, some type of political institution. Tell me about this partnership. The long game again. There's a long game to implement some type of political views and fear. Show me more about what these seeds are supposed to be. It started with a particular set of seeds and it ended with. So, what he actually got, what he actually received was crumbs. Or again, like being tricked or made a fool of, if you will. Again, we do have war, and again, it ended with that investigation, teacher wisdom, spy type of vibes. Show me more about what motivated Osama bin Laden to move the way he moved and be who he was. Then we're just going to ask directly. Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Okay. Okay, sorry. Also, that's showing guilt and gratitude. So, on some level, he felt a way about what he was doing. As things are unfolding, he's realizing this is how I'm being portrayed, or whatever. This is, he felt guilty. There's guilt there. Change. So, I don't know. Again, I don't know much about him. So, was he one way and saying one thing initially and then start saying something else? Or was he starting to expose things or something? Because while he felt like he owed some type of loyalty to his employers, if you will, he wanted freedom. He didn't want to go along with what they were doing anymore. That caused him to change or start going in another direction. And we have denial here. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the inside awareness. So this again provoked some type of change with how he was moving and what he was saying. So let's just ask flat out. Oh yeah, we ended on regret. I know that I cannot change the past, and what's back here is love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good of all things. Let me get these up. Okay. Did Osama bin Laden in any way, shape, or form work for the American government? Allegedly. Did Osama bin Laden in any way, shape, or form work for the American government? Did he work for the American government? Okay, we got the food card. For me, that would be a yes, but let's see what else comes out. Did Osama bin Laden in any way, shape, or form work for the American government? Nine of Pentacles and the Emperor. But again, it's showing me that he wanted to distance himself, become independent, and we've got the Emperor here. He wanted to be his own boss, maybe. But this also could be saying that he had, look, three-letter entities, FBI, CIA, whatever. But he maybe had a relationship with the president or somebody that has that type of rank. Um, let's see what else. Did Osama bin Laden work for the government? Three of Wands and the Tower. Anything else? Okay, let's clarify. Okay, why the food? Yep, he did, but it was secret. Show me this. He started to feel, like I said, guilty, regret, and he made a choice. So let me look something up. Did did Osama bin Laden's message change anytime during his reign?
These came back from a search.
Okay. Oh, he got this. Greetings, America. My name is Osama bin Laden. So I don't know if this is actually his words or somebody, but it's from PBS, and this is from 1998. Let me click on it and see. I don't know what this is going to say, so we're going to see if we feel like it's related in any type of way or what we're talking about. Then we'll finish clarifying. So, ABC reporter John Miller recounts his May 98. Let me close this damn thing. Please don't open another window. Hour-long interview with Osama bin Laden at his mountaintop camp in southern Afghanistan. The interview took place a little more than 2 months before Al Qaeda's truck bombings of the U.S. embassies in East Africa. Um, Let me pause it. Okay, so he is saying in this interview, I had to skim through. He like laid out the whole atmosphere and what was going on before they got to the actual interview. Now, the American imposes himself on everyone. Americans accuse our children in Palestine of being terrorists. Those children who have no weapons and have not even reached maturity. At the same time, Americans defend the country. Yada yada yada. Jews, etc. So this could have just been, him feeling a way about his portrayal. America saying that he's doing this for this reason, thwarting his intentions and his actual grievances with America or whatnot. I completely agree, and I really don't try to get personal. Um, but yeah, America imposes themselves on everybody. Um, it makes everybody but themselves to be the villain. So I get that. Bin Laden never raises his voice until it's to us. And then when again, I just skimmed through, but it's showing that this interviewer was talking about how Bin Laden basically, and I don't know again how it works there, but he funded the things that he wanted to change. Like he put his money where his mouth was and took action to create some solutions for himself in whatever way he could. He uses his finances for that or whatever. And maybe that's his job. I don't fucking know. I don't know. But that's just how it's coming off to me. Let me go back and see if I can find a different article that can actually answer our question. Global reach of Al Qaeda, won the war on terror. So basically, um, we'll have to come back to that. But basically, it's just saying that Bin Laden wanted to separate himself from being under scrutiny, etc., from America. So actually, let's ask and say, just to confirm or to make sure we're on the right path, because we very well could be interpreting wrong, right? What was the relationship, the true relationship between Bin Laden and America? Show me the relationship between Bin Laden and America. Okay. I don't know if this saying this was an attempt to heal some type of connection, but we do have an Ace of Pentacles here as well. Um, this also showing like playing both sides here. This could also be some type of promise, or we'll see. And we also have cover up energy. So show me more about the relationship between Osama bin Laden and America. Show me this. We got the Hierophant. Show me more. So obviously, it is showing me suspicion and distaste and dislike here. But again, it's like I'm putting you out front, but this is a play. This is deception. Um, why the Ace of Pentacles? One more. Also it's giving me spying energy. It's giving spy energy. Why the back and forth though? What's the back and forth about? Yeah, clarity about different situations in different places. So there was supposed to be, he was supposed to get something from it. I don't know if he was supposed to get, ultimately, okay, we're going to let you run this how you want to run it or whatever, but it's supposed to be some type of exchange. So he's giving information or whatever the case is, and they're supposed to give something. We'll come back to it. It's like he's a cover, he's a cover for who actually is running that. Or I don't know. Let's see. Anything else before we go into, show me more about the relationship between Osama bin Laden and America. Anything else? Freedom, success. So he wanted but failed. Failures here, grief. So I don't know if there was just some type of cooperation so that again he could be free, or he and his people, his country could be free from America imposing themselves. Um, Let me get these up and we'll come back. And we had ended with surrender. I can release my need to control. Doubt is here. So he didn't trust it, or whatever this was. He didn't trust it, but he felt like, maybe I have to try something different, or, I'm trying to move correctly as a leader so that we can ultimately get what we want to get. I don't know if it's a brother, sister, country connection, like neighbors type of connection here. I know we listened to that little thing, but honestly, I didn't take enough time to grasp and comprehend exactly what was saying here. I just know that there was beef. Okay. But let me finish getting these up. If allegedly Osama bin Laden and America was working together on some level, why did America want to work with Osama bin Laden? Clarity, please, and thank you. Why did America want to work with Osama bin Laden? Four of Swords, Six of Pentacles, like wanting to have control or reach over something without actually, you know, again, going back to, you're going to be the front person. You're going to be the fall guy. So that they think it's you, but we're running the strings behind the scene. That's kind of what it's coming like so far. That's where we ended. Why did America want to work with Osama bin Laden? Seven of Wands, King of Wands. Tell me more. So I feel like I'm picking up on other world leaders, but I don't know who they are. So y'all can put two and two together if you have knowledge here. Three of Cups. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify. Tell me more about why America allegedly wanted to work with Osama bin Laden. Show me more. So who was the president in 98-ish? Was it Clinton? I don't know. Let's see. And I don't know what Bill Clinton's sign is either. Who was the president in 1998?
According to Wikipedia, William
Bill
Jefferson
Clinton.
Clinton is an
What is Bill Clinton's zodiac sign?
Leo.
Leo. And who do we have here? It's like they wanted to have eyes and intel across the water, if you will. And Hillary is here. What impact did Hillary have in 1998? What was she doing? What type of action was she taking?
According to Wikipedia, in 1998, Clinton's marital relationship came under public scrutiny during the Lewinsky scandal, which led her to issue a statement that reaffirmed her commitment to the marriage.
But what does that have to do with this? Huh. In 1998, what political moves was Hillary Clinton making?
According to Wikipedia, universal health care and the Affordable Care Act. In a speech to Harvard Medical School in June 1998, Clinton outlined general support for federal universal affordable health care for Americans. There are 41 million people without health insurance. Who will take care of these people in the future?
But what does that have to do with Osama bin Laden and his culture? But we do have the Hierophant here, which could be, considered healthcare or whatnot. I don't know what the hell that has to do with anything, y'all. If y'all put two and two together, let me know. Um, hmm. Okay, give me a second. As I'm scrolling, I did come across that some doctor helped the CIA find Bin Laden child um, in 2019. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna get these up and we're gonna keep going. Okay, one second. I want to know what was America's real beef with Osama bin Laden? Why did America have an issue with Osama bin Laden? While it may be obvious to everyone who is aware of these people in these circumstances, I still want to see if something different comes out. What was the real beef that America had with Osama bin Laden? So, was the so called intel not matching up, or were they confused about his position? Um, So Hermit is here with, Hermit is about wisdom. So it's the Eight of Pentacles. That's either work and or school, learning, doing something over and over again. But there's some confusion there. What was America's true beef, their real beef with Osama bin Laden? Star with the Four of Cups. Maybe they didn't feel like he was holding up his end of a bargain. Four of Pentacles. Maybe he wasn't letting up on something. Again, that's also talking about foundation, stability, grounding. Okay, let's clarify. What was America's beef with Osama bin Laden? What was their true issue with Osama bin Laden? Yeah, it kind of seems like he was maybe avoiding them or not giving them everything. They might have had other people that were spying as well. He wanted to leave. He wanted to separate himself from America, if you will. He wanted to be honest on some level. Why the star? Death. The Wheel of Fortune. It's also kind of like, I don't know if I want to use that word. I want to say martyr, but it was just time to like enact the next phase. Why the Four Cups? I mean, this is obvious. This aside from the obvious, I'm just digging deeper to beyond the surface. So one more. Okay, I want to use this deck. Selling out when I crack the deck. Self love, temptation, show me more. Home, sexuality, child, and how teachable are you? family and tribe. So it seems like at the end of the day, Bin Laden wanted to choose his people over the agenda of America. So let's use this deck as well before we move on. Surrender to the need of control, imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Regrets. I know I cannot change the past. Failure. Understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So he wasn't hitting on what they wanted him to hit on. Freedom. No, peace. I am a being of love and release all negative energy. Purpose. I know what I'm here to do. With guilt, I release any belief that no longer assists in my soul growth. So, not only what we said, but this is also Bin Laden educating himself on things, and his mindset and views are changing. It's no longer about, the money or the women or whatever. And, like I said, I do see, well, let's see. Let's ask this since we already did it. How did Osama bin Laden make his money?
According to Wikipedia, the Bin Laden family made $5 billion in the construction industry, of which Osama later inherited around $25 minus 30 million. Bin Laden was raised as a devout Sunni Muslim. From 1968 to 1976, he attended the elite Al Thajer Model School. He studied economics and business administration at King Abdulaziz University.
Oh, wow. So he did a lot. He attended a modeling agency, so that may be that whole energy of, I'm with the ladies, like the ladies loved him allegedly, right? But maybe he didn't. Earlier I was picking up that maybe he didn't come from a lot of money. And who knows when the family started this, how old he was, or if this was before he was born or whatever. But it seemed like his family in general did well financially. In construction industry. Okay, so like we said, we did pick up on construction. Um, let's click on it because this came from Wikipedia. Let's see what else we can see here. Soviet Union supported activities of the Bosnian Yugoslav wars. After issuing his declaration of war against the Americans in '96, Bin Laden began advocating attacks targeting U.S. assets in several countries and supervised Al Qaeda's execution of the September 11 attacks. Okay. Succeeded by Ayman al-Zawahiri. I don't know if that's a wife. I know I butchered that name. He was in office from '88 to 2011. First General Emir. Um, he died May 2nd, 2011. We're going to ask about his passing as well. So we might end up doing two. Yes, a lot of spouses here and a lot of kids. Um, let's see, allegiance. You have service. So he was in the military, rank general, battle wars. He fought in the Soviet Afghan, Battle of Jaji, Afghan Civil War, Battle of Jalabad. I know I will butcher that. War on Terror, War in Afghanistan, Battle of Tora Bora, insurgency. And I mean, he was really doing things. I want to click on his parents. That's what I want to see. Let's look at the mom first. Hamida Al Addis, I think. Okay. Okay, not much about, let's see, biography. Came from a Syrian family, two brothers, another sister. She married her husband at 14, moved to Saudi Arabia. She was the 10th wife of her husband, concubine. All right, let's go back to the father. I just skimmed through it real quick. Okay, yeah, so, maybe he was born into it. I gotta see what year Bin Laden was born. But his father was born in 1908, it appears. September 3rd, '67 is when he passed. Construction industry. He founded what is today the Saudi Bin Laden Group. became the wealthiest non-royal Saudi, establishing the wealth and prestige of the Bin Laden family. Okay, let's go back and let's see. When was Bin Laden born again? When were you born, sir? 57. He was born in 57. And then go back to the father. I'm sorry, y'all. Be patient with me. We trying to learn something. And so he passed. Did he pass when Bin Laden was 10? But it looked like this business was already started. I don't know, you guys. So I could have been off on that energy, misinterpreting it on some level. This could also just be him wanting to, accumulate his own finances in his own name, if you will, outside of just being known for, you know, his father's son or whatever. So I'm gonna pause this while I get these cards up. Okay, y'all. So I'm just kind of confused on like if he indeed did work for America, which again I could be interpreting this wrong on some level. If he worked for them, I just don't get it. I don't necessarily get it. Um, so I just need to know like what are we missing when it comes to Osama bin Laden and his connection to America? I mean, it keeps giving us the Hermit, Page of Swords, Seven of Swords, so it's definitely coming off like spy energy, but I just don't understand. What are we missing? What am I missing when it comes to the connection of bin Laden and America? What am I missing? Five of Wands. Okay. Are there any nicknames for Afghanistan?
According to the diplomat, empire after empire, nation after nation have failed to pacify what is today the modern territory of Afghanistan, giving the region the nickname Graveyard of Empires, even if sometimes those empires won some initial battles and made inroads into the region.
Hmm. I don't know. Okay. What am I missing when it comes to bin Laden in America? I mean, it keeps coming up here. What am I missing when it comes to bin Laden in America? It just keeps showing me so much feminine energy. Okay. Illusions and deception, betrayal. So let's go ahead and dig in there. Because maybe that's what it is. Because I keep feeling like mother something. Because you know how Russia be like mother Russia and stuff like. So I was looking for something like that, and maybe other little countries are like that, but maybe it's just showing that connection to Russia, which I keep getting that Pentacles, King of Pentacles energy too. So maybe I'm missing things because I'm not looking at the full picture. I'm focusing on America and Afghanistan and or Bin Laden right now. But yeah, obviously I'm seeing other countries. But that's what I was looking for, like something dealing with feminine energy, like nicknames. So okay, so we do have cooperation again, three-letter entities, community, more conflict here. Yeah, I feel like this has something to do with Russia, which again may already be well known. And why the betrayal energy? Yeah, see, it just keeps coming like this. Now, was there some royalty? Tell me about the royalty in Saudi Arabia in 98. Tell me about the royal family in Saudi Arabia in 1998.
I found these results.
Because is it to spy on the royal family or something like that? Because it just keeps coming like that. I don't know, you guys. Kingdom of Saudi Arabia people, they're just like giving me type monarchy with council of ministers and consultative council. Y'all giving me way too much information. Yeah, we know oil. We keep seeing that liquid here, so we assume that's oil, right? And that's how the royal family got their money. Can I have the damn information? Okay, here we go. Wikipedia. The ruling royal family of Saudi Arabia is composed of the descendants of Mohammed bin Saud, founder of the Emirate of Diriyah, known as the First Saudi State, and his brothers through the ruling faction. La di da di da. Currently is Salman bin Abdulaziz. Okay, let's look at around that time of 1990s. We have 86 there. This starting from the bottom up. Eek. Y'all, I'm trying to find out. Let's see. Who ruled Saudi Arabia in 1998?
Here are some results from a search.
Fayed of Saudi Arabia, I think. Let's click on it. He passed in 2005, shortly before Bin Laden, a handful of years. Okay, he ruled from 82 to 2005, king and prime minister of, so he had multiple titles, child. His predecessor was Khalid, successor was Abdullah, regent crown prince Abdullah. Okay, now let's see. Okay, let's try to remember his name. God damn it. Fahd of Saudi Arabia relationship with Osama bin Laden.
These came back from a search.
I don't know if I want to click on the FBI link yet. Are we done for this first part? I don't know. Is Osama bin Laden related to the Saudi royal family? They had close ties for sure. They built roads for them. Um, because I don't want to click on this link yet. Where they got him on the FBI thing, and plus we can't even trust them to tell the truth any damn way. But okay, so let's ask that's a good question, right? Who was Osama bin Laden spying on? And what information he was trying to get? Maybe information about oil or their business or I don't know. So who was Osama bin Laden spying on? Who was Osama bin Laden spying on? The lovers? Justice and the Sun. Yeah, this is definitely coming off like royal family. so far. But let me see. I wanted to see who was the head of the Saudi Arabia family in 1998. I forgot his name.
Here are some results.
Fahad suffered a stroke in 95 and handed over control of the government to his half brother, Crown Prince Abdullah. Because, child, it's showing a lot of moving parts for people. I want to see what his birthday is. That's why I'm here looking. Oh, there we go. It don't tell me what month on this one. It just say 1923. So let me copy and paste. Copy. Okay, you can move. All right, and now go back to Bing. Yeah, motherfucker. Here we go. Here we go to Bing. Grr. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. Yeah, why does this happen to me? I'm putting in Bing and it keep bringing up Bing Sports. Like, nigga, no, like I just literally told you what the fuck I'm trying to do. But all right, let's just do this. March 16th. I don't know, is that Pisces or Aquarius? March 16th, zodiac sign.
Pisces.
It's a
According to the Old
Pisces as
Farmer's
well.
Almanac, the 12th astrological sign in the zodiac.
Okay. Anything else for who was Osama Bin Laden spying on? Death card. Pisces. The high priestess is here. Okay. So, and this could also represent royal energy. That's where we ended with the Hierophant. And back here, the Hermit. See, he's a police, he's an investigator. All right, let's clarify. Tell me more about who Osama bin Laden was spying on. I mean, if he was spying, he felt really shitty about it, allegedly. Um, yeah, because America allegedly, obviously, we can come to the conclusion that they wanted to know more about what this royal family was doing, about their oil operation, and things of that sort. And then again, it's showing some type of connection to, I think, Russia. And like, okay, one second. Why was Osama bin Laden spying? You know what? Let me just ask one more time. Was Osama bin Laden spying on the royal family? Yes or no? Just one card. Make it plain and clear. Was Osama bin Laden spying on the royal family? They gave us two cards, Five of Swords and the Three of Swords. So I would say that it's coming up like, yeah, it's a betrayal, but justice. All right. So tell me more about why Osama bin Laden was spying on the royal family. Why was Osama bin Laden spying on the royal family? I want to ask this while we clarify. History of Saudi Arabia and Russia.
According to Wikipedia, Saudi Arabia and the Soviet Union, the first country to establish full diplomatic relations with the Kingdom of Hejaz and Nejd, the name of the Saudi state until 1932, was the Soviet Union. The relations began in 1926 as a means for Moscow to stand up to the UK.
Okay, I mean, that's something. So it seemed like we could be on the right track. I would say maybe this is Mother Russia, this is control or prince or whoever in power. And then we see the collapse of that energy. Yeah, so basically what we just learned is what I'm picking up on here. Um, yeah, so obviously they wanted to be in control. It's basically, but what the fuck they got to do with America? Because what did America want from Russia at that time? So let's just do it with the cards first, and then we'll ask. Maybe that'll give us more clarity as we move along. I don't typically do this a whole lot. Sometimes I will go and ask, look online as we do the reading so we can have some understanding. What did America want with Russia? What was going on between America and Russia in 1998 ish? What type of business did they have going on? Why were they involved in Saudi Arabia and Russia's business? America, why were they involved? They had tools that, either or both sides needed, playing the middleman so they can like maybe even divert attention from themselves on some level. But, already Saudi Arabia had beef with America, right? That's quite obvious. Then we have, yeah, because he didn't want, America. Yeah, they definitely have business deals. Let's see, let's clarify. So obviously, it would benefit America with the oil and things of such as well, and having control. So there was exchanges going on multiple levels here, right? So let's see and clarify. Why magician? Yeah, they were waiting for their ships to come in so they could have some type of control. That, there maybe was promises in terms of what America would get out of helping and supplying different supplies and vice versa. Yeah, again, it's showing like separation, independence. Show me the Hierophant, the lovers, a choice. Give me one more. War, wounded soldiers. Okay. Um, what business deals did Russia and America have in 1998?
These came back from a search.
The Cold War. Yeah, they signed a key element agreement for a strategic arms treaty, a chemical weapons reduction accord, and a trade agreement reducing something or another. Okay. Um, this one says, what happened to Russian economy in 98? Russia successfully warded off the immediate contagion effects from Asia and retained market access for longer than many observers expected. However, it finally succumbed to collapse in confidence and declared a default on its debts. See, we were saying about somebody debts. So this was Russia's debts. But I don't get why they really needed. I mean, obviously, okay, if he's going to spy on a royal family, but I don't. Excuse me. Help me understand the role Osama bin Laden played when it comes to America, Asia, Saudi Arabia, America. Show me, like, what? Show me the role he played. I don't understand, really. I just feel like maybe I'm not asking the right questions. So we're definitely going to do a part two. I'm probably going to actually do some research this time before we come back. I guess him being the front guy or handling things the way he was and speaking out negatively towards America would just make him less suspicious, or again, maybe distraction energy. Okay. I guess before we go, we will see what the FBI website had to say about Bin Laden, and then we will maybe ask some specific questions in part two about what was said. So let's go back and say FBI Osama bin Laden. Okay, there we go. Let's click on it. Osama bin Laden, also known as Usama bin Laden, was a violent terrorist and mass murderer who used, I'm sorry, that ain't funny, who used bombings and bloodshed to advance his extremist goals. After founding the terrorist organization Al Qaeda, he engineered a series of attacks in multiple countries that killed thousands of men, women, and children, often ordinary citizens just going about their daily life. Or maybe what I was getting this whole time was that they're saying that he did it, but maybe he didn't. So, was Osama bin Laden honestly, truly, genuinely, was he a terrorist? Terrorist. Well, I can't say that word. Was he actually a terrorist? Osama bin Laden, yes or no? Did he actually commit the things that they said he did? Okay, so far I'm kind of getting a no, but let me see. Judgment is here as well. Osama bin Laden, was he a terrorist? Was he actually a terrorist? The Ace of Wands wanted to be in reverse. Was Osama bin Laden a terrorist? Did he actually do the things that they say he did? We ended on the Eight of Cups, which also would be a no for me, and then Seven of Wands, uphill battle, defensive energy. Um, so, essentially, again, like the fall guy on some level. But let's clarify, because maybe he was.